Hi folks, today I want to show you one of the powerful features of Sifter, and that's its ability to sort, to sift, as it were. And we're going to do that in a couple of different ways. I want you to keep in mind as we go through this that everything I show you can be used in combination with each other, and that's going to help narrow things down to exactly what you want to show. For starters, we're going to click over on the right-hand side on this S that you see in the upper right-hand corner. And that brings our various sort options. On the left-hand side, you see our map with all of our pins. We'll come back to that in just a second. But on the left-hand side, I want to click on the button that says View Photos, because that'll help see how some of our sorting works. This particular project, I asked the students to find different examples of parts of the electrical grid. And as you can see over on the right-hand side, they were to decide whether they were looking at transformers, transmission lines, substations, meters, or electrical generation. The first search choice here, the first way we can narrow things down is by putting in a search term, and that search term could be searching for a phrase in the description or in the comments, or even a username. I happen to know that several things here were put together by or submitted by someone named Paul, and here they are. Just by typing Paul, it narrowed it down to the items that Paul submitted. I also know, as I delete those, that's Paul out of there, that several of them had solar in their description. So now we end up with just those items that are solar in nature. All right, let's bring that back out. We can also sort by date range. This project started on January 21st. It's currently February 28th. If I wanted to limit this to just taking a look at those that were submitted within the range of February 2nd to February 12th, these would be those pictures. All right, so I'm going to bring those back out to where they are. We can also select the newest or the most popular, and we can select newest and popular and add to that those that were contributed to me. So at this point, the most popular one that I contributed would likely be this one over at the brewery over in Amherst. If we go to the newest, it sorts them by the most recent one that I've submitted. So this is the meter on the side of a car wash was the most recent one I submitted. And the brewery solar panels were probably the first one I submitted. So they're the oldest. So there we can either arrange them. Think of this as a sort, newest to oldest, or most popular to least popular. Down below here, let me click off mine so we see all of them. And if I just wanted to take a look at those things that were tagged as transformers, I would choose that. If I just wanted transmission lines, I would suggest that, or click on that, excuse me, it's been a long day. If I want both transmission lines and substations, I could select them both. If I wanted transmission lines and substations that were just mine and we're somewhere between these two dates, I can get a combination of a variety of different items. So we're going to zoom out, uncheck these. So now we're looking at all of them. Get the dates to be everything here and uncheck mine. This is all of them, and they're arranged by the ones that's most popular. If we click here, they're arranged by the ones that are showing up most recently. There's one more way that we can sort these things that's, I think, very, very powerful. We're going to click on this map, and we're going to close the sort feature. So now we're looking at all of the photos and all of the pins. The other way to sort is to simply go by geography. If all I want to do is to take a look at those things that are in the Fond du Lac area or Oshkosh Fond du Lac area, I can take a look here, and I'm only showing 2 pins, so I'm only showing 2 photographs. If I zoom out, as soon as I show a few more pins, let me bring one up. I can get this, I can show you. There are 2 pins from the Fond du Lac area, 2 pins down from Watertown, total of 4 images. The point is, there's many different ways that you can sort through this to let your Sifter project tell the story that you want it to tell. The one thing that we need to keep in mind is that if you've made changes to the sort page, those sorts are going to stay there until you undo them, or probably the quickest way to undo them is to step out of your Sifter and come back in, and then they'll be gone and you'll start fresh again. All right. Thanks for your time. If you got any questions, send a note at the bottom of the YouTube thing, and hope you have a good day. Goodbye.